All right, welcome back. We are kind of nearing the end of the game, frankly. I mean, I could keep running this forever, but there's a certain point where you start getting these just ridiculous armies that nobody can fight. I mean, you're just going to walk right through them, and I'll play for a while longer. 'Cause, I mean, you can see this is all unconquered. Like, all of this strip is completely unconquered. There's definitely a lot left for me to do. So I'm not quitting anytime soon, but I have one of the largest empires out there. I have a huge research advantage. My armies are my spell power at this point has gotten to the point where it's kind of hard to stop me. Um, my evocations are just getting brutal, and I've got artifact stuff coming in now. The next step for me, research-wise, is getting over to here, where we start getting exposed to some really interesting stuff, like King of Elemental Earth, which I do have a guy that can cast that. Fairy Court, which my main guy can cast. My not petitioner. What am I thinking? My pretender. And most importantly, at level 9, I start getting Tartarian Gate and Awakened Tarask, which I do have guys I think that can cast both of those. Now, I'm going for another artifact. I'm going to go for Scepter of the Dark Regency, which is a +2 death, which I can then put on this guy along with a skull face, and he can then forge the what is it called? The Jade Mask, which is another +2 death. So I'm going to be sitting with a guy with just ridiculous amounts of death power. Beyond that, we're just going to keep going. We're still hitting these guys pretty hard. Kailassa will fall soon. We do have Bogarus the Troll, or Bogus the Troll, is attacking here. I don't think he has taken down the gates, but he's heard it. Short of that, I mean, things are looking pretty good. The hardest part is going to be micromanaging this many casters, frankly. That's going to be the tough part. But we basically got 3 major armies. Well, this is about 2 armies right here. I'm going to split this up as soon as we take down that. I'm actually taking some of them off right now to take this back. And these guys are going to come down and take out some of this stuff. We've got an army up here, some forces here, army here. A defensive force here, just in case. And a defensive force here, just in case. But I don't think we're recruiting over here anymore. We really don't need to be. We've got more than enough troops over here. We've got a lot of guys forging earth boots. Are you forging earth boots? You don't need to be forging earth boots, too. That's ridiculous. You'll go back to researching. We're going to throw this in the laboratory. We don't need 2 guys forging earth boots. We need 1 guy forging earth boots around the clock, which is that guy. And this guy's going to be a badass if I ever need to pull him into combat. Been summoning Lamias like crazy. We've got quite a few of them. I mean, Lamias aren't great. They're not terrible. Boosted up, they could be better. But they have no upkeep, which is awesome. I mean, that's a huge, huge deal to me. This guy's using a Black Book of Secrets just to get the higher blood magic, which is kind of crazy. But, whatever. I'll need that higher blood magic later. Maybe to forge some other stuff. This guy is still making armor twisting thorns, which we'll probably put on her. That'll make her blood 4. In retrospect, there was just no good reason to empower my pretender with blood. That was just dumb. But, bloodstones really are crazy useful for these guys. I mean, these guys are all about mass casting. Just tons and tons of casting. No big casters. I mean, I could do communions. I hate doing communions, but I could do communions. It's not about communions. It's about doing lots and lots of small casting. I have really got to start using these gems, though, right? This is so wasteful. What can you summon? A scorpion beast? I mean, terracotta army is interesting. I guess I could distill gold. You're not going to do anything. Over here, do I have anybody that could summon up something interesting? I guess I could give him a flaming skull, huh? Give him a flaming skull, he could actually summon something a little more interesting. Let's see. Fire snakes. It's kind of neat. I mean, I need to just burn off some of these damn gems. I've got so freaking many of them. Fire drakes are cool too. They just take forever to get enough of them. This is going to give me 5+ fire snakes versus 1 fire drake. But man, these guys do so much damage. We're just going to start summoning those. Whatever. Not super useful, but not terribly unuseful either. We have tons of air gems. I could go back to forging bows of war, but what else could I summon anything? Griffins. I could empower. No, I'm going to save my air empowerment for something else. I'm going to save that for the Fairy Queen, because then she'll be able to make air helmets and bag of winds. You know what? We're going to save that. We're going to save my gems so I can do that when necessary. We could probably start summoning a ton of fire drakes over here. That's not really where I need them, though. I need them here. You can be useful. Oh, yes. And look what we have here. I believe... Get rid of that stupid thing. You don't need that. You can start making crystal shields. Nice. Crystal shields are going to make a huge difference. So crystal shields will cast a Power of the Spheres, which will then boost up everybody. Oh, let's give him a hammer, huh? Somebody's not using their hammer. You aren't. Laboratory. I mean, we're doing great on the artifact game. That's sort of how I know. I mean, this is pretty much over. When you get to a point where you're just getting every freaking artifact, you're probably going to win the game. Like, artifacts give you so much obscene power. Anyway. Yeah. But we need to get some troops over here to take out Bogus, the troll. Bogus. That guy's actually tougher than you would think. I know it's only like 4 guys, but he's actually kind of nasty. We're going to go ahead and end turn, and I mean, otherwise, you know, we're getting some mana cores up. We got a bunch of Lamias. You know, whatever. Alright. End turn. I guess I could start doing some more antlered shamans and start summoning more mana cores. You know, more mana cores the better. Mana cores are pretty nasty. And it's a flying troop, which is good for me too. Have them hit the back line. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. Alright, battle in Dardania. Dead. Kailassa. Dead. Kailassa. Dead. Alright. Let's make sure I've got this set up correctly. We want to cast Wave Warrior. Oh, you can't cast Wave Warriors, can you? Yeah, I need a guy who's water too. Yeah, without a gem, he can't do anything. I mean, he has 1 gem, but that's not enough. He's got 1 gem from the Waterlands, but it's just not. It's not enough. We got a few death gems, not many. All right, so we've got an army here. We'll combo them up. Draga versus Nalabutes. Well, Nalabute's got the Bow of War, and I like that. So he'll take that. Throw a couple of them out front. Always throw them out front. Soak up a little bit of damage. Other than that, they're pretty useless. So we'll take Nalabutes, Halo, Thudioricus, and we can give this guy water, bottle of living water, and syrup. Now, let's get some spells on them, huh? None of y'all are doing anything. Okay. Not Halo. You, okay. Hold on attack closest. And hold an attack closest. Put them a little farther in front just so they take the arrows. This is a booster. We'll get Wave Warriors on them. Oh. Yeah, no bottle of living water. We'll put a water lens. Ah, wrong guy. Yeah, Wave Warriors. This guy. Strength Giants, Legion of Steel. Get some boots on him. And this guy. Oh. Give it to Thudiorekes. He'll be the one to do it. And you instead will cast Maws of the Earth. Give him a Bloodstone. Boom. And Blade Wind, what the hell. Or Magma Eruption. It's kind of not necessarily the best thing to do when I'm only fighting 4 guys, but I'm just going to script them for forever, you know. Blade Wind. Neither of those are good for what we're about to attack, but I don't care. Okay, so we'll continue moving down there, keep attacking stuff. Now here, we have breached the fortifications. Great. Man, I do not want to rescript all this. I'm going to lose a ton of guys doing it this way. I mean, a ton of guys, because basically they you know they have a lot behind those walls, frankly. But I have a ton of magic that's going to be cast at them, so hopefully that will be enough to make this work. And just make sure Gabo and Baza there are properly scripted, because they're kind of a different one than I'm used to using. Wave Warriors, Wave Warriors. Let's move them around just a little bit. So our guys are just going to be sitting there taking arrows. It's not ideal, but I don't really care. Storm Castle, Storm Castle, Storm Castle. Is that everyone? That's everyone. Okay. It should be pretty easy. Kailassa is interesting. I was looking them up. They're an interesting race. They've got some really cool summons. I don't do a lot of summon heavy armies, but if I was, they would be the one I would use. Alright, now let's give him the Scepter Dark Regency, Skullface, and now he's a 7-1, which is pretty badass. And what she can now forge is, oh god, what was I going to forge with her? That. So she needs Nature 3, Death 7, son of a bitch. How can I do this? I can do this kind of an ugly way. I can do it with a Thistle Mace and an Armor Twisting Thorns. Not ideal, because the Armor Twisting Thorns she can't take off. But it gives her a nature boost. Short of that, I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Yeah, I think that's my only option. So we'll do that. Not ideal, but I really want the Jade Mask. Jade Mask is a fantastic +2 death one, very hard to build. And we'll get him back summoning shit. I could summon a Mound Fiend, Wraith Lord. What else? Burden of Time, not a chance. I don't really need any of this, so we will continue summoning Lamia Queens. I mean, we're starting to run low on nature gems, so be it. Okay, we are doing Antlered Shamans, that's great. Making water lenses, bottle living water, great. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put that on some guys. You can't. You can. You're not coming with me, are you, Niketis? No. If I had an air thing, I could get him up to cast Thunderbolt, which is nice, but I don't. So, we'll throw one on him. I guess I'll throw one on him, whatever. It'll help. It will actually help with what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Yeah, y'all are all storming the castle. Have fun storming the castle. My Lamia Queens are doing good stuff. I'm moving down here. They're pretty sweet, though. Things are about to get way more interesting once I start getting these shields working. The shields are going to make a huge difference. Should any of them... Why won't y'all go there? Why can't I attack you? Shit. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I can't move there. I don't know why. Why can't any of y'all move? Oh my god, I'm under siege, that's why. Break siege? Wow. Dicks. Dick, move. No, well, it is what it is. Alright. So you're making crystal shields monthly. Who can make a crystal coin? Nobody else. He was the only guy that I had that could make crystal coins. It's not the end of the world, though. I mean, one guy making crystal shields is probably actually enough. See, that's a huge mistake I made with this army, was not having the ability to, on my Pretender, was not having the ability to get crystal shields out early. That would be more useful than bloodstones or any of the other stuff. But let's make sure we're recruiting more of these wizards. They are interesting. They have the potential to be pretty badass. These guys, nah. I mean, 1 out of every 10 will have fire too, which is kind of cool, but I don't care that much. And we're going to keep recruiting shamans. Always recruit shamans. We'll bring them up north too. Yeah, we're going to bring the whole army there and just break that. I don't want to dick around. Okay, that's good. Research, many turns away from Conjuration 8. Now we get to the point where research becomes brutally long term. But it's worth it. Alright, we're going to watch that Kailassa siege. Taking Kailassa out will be a huge deal, because after I take this temple, or this fortress out, the rest of them will fall very quickly. I'll basically put their other 2 castles under siege, knock out all the territories in the middle, and call it a day. Alright. Something's taken a long time. I'm assuming this is the fortress battle. I don't care about any of this other stuff. Let's watch this. That is a big army. This is going to be awesome, guys. Look at all those water elementals about to have fun, too. I could lose this. I really could lose this. But I have so much magic about to hit them. Alright, let's speed this up. How's that sound? Yeah. I mean, their magic is going to hurt me pretty seriously. But, so is mine. So, they're going to be on so much fire. What are these? Vine men, like, so useless. And Kailassa really had a pretty serious army hanging back. Alright, my wave, or my water elementals could make this interesting. I mean, they'll at least slow. Eat some arrows, eat some magic. That's fine. Boy, I sure hope I had fire arrows. Flaming arrows, there it goes. Okay, great. Boom, Maws of the Earth. Fantastic. So they're not as on fire as I'd like them right now, but I mean, a lot of this is garbage. A lot of this is chaff. That's really what I should have been casting, is Blade Wind all over the place. Blade Wind is really... My god, that does so much damage to them. Shred. Shredder. Ugh. The computer's smarter than me, at least. Look at all that nonsense. What is this fella? The King of the Jungle. This must be a hero for them. Disbelieve. Pretty neat little fella. What is their bless? Wow, just not great. Alright, my troops are coming in now. Now it gets interesting. Hopefully. Mine burn. We'll see. So these things are cool. They have 4 attacks, which is nice. Fire missiles. Oh, right. Flaming arrows. Boom. Speed this up a little more. I mean, the magic is hurting them. A lot. Really, fireflies, guys? That's what you want to do? Oh, magma eruption on my own men. Not cool. Alright, a lot of their army's fleeing now. It's just a matter of time now. I gotta break through that line. But I mean, these guys are, you know, they're pretty decent. They've got weapons of sharpness, which doesn't really matter against these guys. Yeah, that's terrible. It doesn't look like that. They got hit with Strength of Giants, but anyway. Most of their army is fleeing. That's it. How bad was it? 3 warrior smiths, 1 shaman. Not the worst. And we killed 500 troops for 79. That's not bad. And I mean, 7 of those are... Wow, a lot of the Makatas lived, huh? Crazy. 23 still warriors down, though. That sucks. The Destroyer of Worlds. Oh, okay. What else did you have? Yeah, anyway. A lot of dead troops. And Kailassa is pissed. Whatever. Alright, what else we got? Misty Forest. We cleared that out. Great. Now, what about... Oh, he died from disease. Anyway, so that guy can be guy can be a firebolt dude. You'll come down, finish that. You'll come over, take that out. You need to be continuing to recruit those. And my wife is calling me, so we're going to take a break and we will be back.